Hello, hello. Oh, wait, that should be back here. Right. Change the things. Mac, thank you for the giant horse. A little bit of column A, a little bit of column B. Tonight's plan is probably mostly do some art things. Just add these new emotes to the layout. Like get really get really busy in here. Let's see here. Let's make a little sub scene. So I need to go to studio mode. Make a new scene. I love having scenes as sources. We're gonna call this emote showcase. And to that, we're gonna add the paper robot emotes. I'm just gonna plop these in here for now, and then you guys can't see them yet because they're on a subscene that doesn't exist yet. Lick, gotta get Lick in there. Where's the GIF for Lick? Where did I put the GIF? Oh, it was off the edge of my monitor. Huh. Because the Windows Explorer was not in the right place. Oh, and I had one that didn't work out as well, so I just didn't publish it. It was gonna be the Snail King looking very angry. I didn't care for it. Did not care for it. Alright, so we'll just get this positioned in a cool and neat way. And by that I mean just plop it in for now. Alright, add a scene to the scene. Emote showcase. There they are. Am I on the right? Yeah, there we go. Great, cool. That's them. Now we gotta figure out how we're gonna position these things. And also the placement. So let's go into that sub scene. I'm thinking about it. I know Dupu does something like that. Is there a way to do that with just... I don't know if there's an easy way to do that without plugins, using just the default effects in OBS without some shenanigans. Let me see here. OBS slideshow? Let's see here. Image slideshow scene? Is that a thing? How would you do that? How would you do that? Image slideshow should be a source type. Is it? Is it deprecated? No, wait. Oh, image slideshow. Hang on, hang on. Hang on then. Always play. Slide mode. Yes, automatic. Transition swipe. Time between slides 8. Loop, yes. Oh, you can randomize playback. Oh, okay, hang on. And then image files. Oh, and you can add a whole directory. Oh, okay, hang on then. All right. Yeah, I think we want to delete these. Delete it. Delete it. And delete it. So what we'll do is we'll set up a directory. Let's set up a whole new folder for image slideshows, because this feature could be handy for a few different things. So we'll call this subfolder emote showcase. And then we will grab, we'll make a copy of these image files. Lick. That's super handy. I was thinking it was going to be a plugin or something. Oh no, you done missed it. You done missed it. Welcome in, Willow. Stream stuff, image slideshows, emote showcase. Select folder. Let's see how that looks. We're messing with the layout a little bit here. Oh yeah, that's fine. That's super fine. I'm gonna randomize playback. And also, I'm gonna delete this subscene. Because that's like extremely easy to set up, isn't it? Oh, I was hoping I could copy paste it, but it did not save, so do it again. Do it again. Wait, what's slide versus swipe? Randomize playback. Just set that over here. Oh, I don't know if I like that. I don't know if I like that. Get like... Oh no, there it goes. Okay, now it's doing the thing I thought it would do. Okay, cool. That'll work. We done it. We did a little bit of stream upkeep. Which, you know, we've been doing more of that, haven't we? Because I made the changes to the clip viewer. Yeah, so that's like 2 in the past year. Twice yearly that we make some changes and spruce up the stream code and layout. All right. We're gonna do a little bit of art for a new boss for not quite an hour. Then there's gonna be a short break where we're gonna do some bedtime preparations because we have a guest up here tonight. And then we'll do a little Minecraft as a treat. Welcome in, Gamion. Okay, so this is the battle layout at full resolution. This is the pig. This is the pig art full resolution, and you can see that like we're probably, you know, we're probably overshooting the resolution, which is good. You know, you want more detail rather than less detail. But this is going to be a big image, and I don't want it to be unnecessarily big. So I'm going to try and scale it towards the actual scale of the battle scene. We're going to do kind of a trace over for like, okay, how big would an enemy need to be at this resolution? What are we looking at? Maybe there's a little bit of scaling, but maybe not. Yeah, at this scale, you could, yeah, this 4-pixel outline is actually plenty. We're gonna do a giant snowman. I think we're gonna do a giant snowman. So I previously described a snowman enemy wherein each segment does something different. But the way I envisioned it working required incoming Windows noise, FYI. The way I envisioned it... There it goes. Would have required a pretty substantial change to the battle system. What I was imagining was like a snowman. Oops, on this layer. A snowman that comes in pieces. Carrot nose. You know, the usual. And that each of these would be a separate entity in the battle. Each of these would be an enemy with their own turn. Now, where that gets shaky, there's a lot of things that changes. First of all, these all, if this is the only enemy on the screen, they would all technically count as the front enemy. So for moves that can only attack whatever's in front, all three of these need to be made valid target. And in the current code, there's no way to do that. You can't represent two different things as front. So that kind of makes the system less of a, you know, enemies are in a line and they can be on the ground or in the air, tied with a little balloon. Like in this system, this is the front enemy. But if this guy wasn't here, then this would be the front enemy. Simple enough. This is invalid. That doesn't make any sense. The game, even if they were lined up on top of each other, the game would pick one of them, and it may not even be consistent which of these counts as the front enemy. So we would have to go from a list of enemies to some sort of maybe list of lists, where each row, like maybe we could have 3 rows of enemies, top, middle, and bottom. And then this changes to a whole grid-based system. Then if I'm gonna build something like that, I may as well go all in and like redo a lot of enemies and make grid-based stuff important. And then that's like, okay, this becomes suddenly a very different sort of battle system. Like a bunch of stuff gets moved around by that. And I know we had discussed like the ideas behind what you could do with such a system, but I never really found a way to make it feel good. At least not with this game. So I don't think that's a good idea. So that's why we're not doing this stacked snowman, for one thing. That's one of the big things that there would be a problem with it. But, oh, and another thing was like, oh, then you gotta like, oh, if you kill this one, then now you have to like move the rest of them down. And that means that these enemies need to know that they are stacked on an enemy, and that becomes a whole thing of like enemies referencing other enemies in weird ways, and what do you do with that? So, easy way around that, make this a special one-off fight. Basically, make it the chapter mid-boss. Big snowman. Great. How big? Big enough that you can only attack one segment at a time. So, like, I don't know, this big. Bigger. This big. And there's kind of precedent for this in Dabo Worlds. So if we're counting Dabo Worlds as the origin IP of Paper Robot, as a spin-off series, let's say, then King Slush is a valid target to rip off of a little bit. Okay, so now what do we do about this? I think the easy thing to do is make one big snowball at a reasonable scale. And then just add the decoration to each instance. Attacks. Okay, so big snowball body. Probably like a jump up, and then like big tidal wave of snow. Boom, 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 something like that. And then you knock out the bottom layer, and now you got the sticks. And that one can, I don't know, throw snowballs, you know, arms, big old arms, throw snowballs or something. Head, carrot nose, spiky carrot nose that, I don't know, impales, like does a big stretch out or something, or launches like a cannon and just destroys everything in its path. Sure. Actually, arms could be like head and hands boss sort of thing. Like the arms become separate entities that you can optionally destroy. They're weak, but they're gonna chip damage over time. So it's like, oh, I gotta take those out. And then yeah, head can be carrot. So yeah, we got 3 distinct phases. Big snowball body. Alternatively, we could do a more reasonable sized snowman. More reasonable, but still large. Advantage here is that the 3 snowmen can actually do things independently, like they all 3 get turns. Normally, this type of battle is counter to how a battle should be, in that when you have a multi-enemy boss fight, like, oh, you're fighting a set of 3 things, or to take a page out of Mario RPG, the Axum Rangers, where there's 5 of them. The problem with these fights is that unless they all have a shared health bar, Darren, thank you, 46 months, that is almost a year, wow, getting close. Thank you, Darren. We're doing Minecraft
That's
later.
almost a year.
ETW. So, problem with multi-enemy boss fights is that they get easier as the battle continues, which it steamrolls. The strategy just becomes focus one down. Mac, thank you for the lizards. There they go. Look at them all. Look at that one. Look at that one go. This one coming right here. Here he comes. Here he comes. Oh, there he goes. I'm just dragging him. I don't think so. We've got farms, so you can grab a few stacks of wood and iron very quickly. And we've got a workshop with all the necessary tools for just slapping together some casings, cogs, the works. And then it's just a matter of play around. Build a balloon. I'm building a big balloon. I'm gonna build a big balloon. So how do you deal with that problem? You want to feel like you're progressing the fight every time you take out one of the enemies, but if you make them linear, then that's hardly different from a normal phased battle of here's phase 1, you fight piece 1, phase 2, you fight piece 2, phase 3, fight the head. It's a fine battle, but it's not different. There's no reason for all 3 of them to be accessible at once in that case. So, an option. Each piece has phased moves. And as the battle continues, the number of moves they have available expands, but they're each unique move. So maybe each of these pieces has, let's say, 3 different moves that they can do. They can do one of them in phase 1, one in phase 2, and one in phase 3. And so, depending on how you approach the fight, you could wind up with a very different set of moves to deal with. 3 might be a lot, unless we kind of really tone them down a bit. Some of them could be pretty easy. Like if we make the bottom piece heal somehow, then like that just needs a little spin in place, animation plays, you're done. Little carrot can launch out, that's easy. Sticks can, I don't know, throw a snowball. Well, that feels a little bit too much like the same thing. Thick body can... I don't know what the stick body can do. summon sticks. You just get a massive amount of things to deal with. Purple carrots. Purple carrot. I have seen purple carrots. Yeah, I think having all three of these on at once is fine. Could give him a hat. In which case, we might could get away with using the existing snowman art, if I can find that. What does that include? Yeah, it's got a carrot, it's got a face, it's got stick bits, a little ribbon for the hat. That is super doable. And that way we don't have to draw a new enemy. We just program a new enemy. All right, let's do that. Let's use the existing art, scale it up ever so slightly to fit the scale that we need. The enemy so far that we're using this on is the snow worm from Dabble Worlds. And it's fine. So we want to do... What was the little thing called? A snorb. Yeah. There's the snorb. Isn't it adorable? Isn't it adorable? I love him. He's great. So we're gonna do something that's similar to the snorb. Let's see here. We have snowman bottom, middle, and head. Snowman bottom actor. Yeah, he's a snow orb. You get it. You're right. You got it. See, it's approachable. It's understandable. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take this new snowman bottom actor. I do want to make sure I keep the naming consistent on that node there. Why does it keep defaulting to orthogonal? That's weird. I feel like I've changed some setting or something. All right. I mean, this is gonna be fairly easy, isn't it? For the snowman bottom, we get rid of these. Get rid of the legs. Get rid of the eyes and the nose. That's it. This guy's gonna be very easy. Animation player, I do need to make that unique, I think. Do I though? Hang on a second. Yeah, well, I don't want him to actually walk. It's gonna be awkward. I think I could just do like this. And then also move the sprite down. Now, what would that look like when he gets hurt? I think that's fine, honestly. Sleep is weird. I probably should make the body immune to sleep. Maybe? Does that make sense? We'll consider the status effect ramifications at some point. Okay. Let's duplicate this for snowman middle. This one's gonna be a little bit weirder. We do want these back, but we don't want this. We don't want it like this. So we do need to mess with the animation on both of these, I think. Let's make the animation player unique, so that we're not we don't want the edits we make to these to also affect the Snorb actor animations. So we are going to make these a completely separate animation stack. Snowman middle. He is going to also have to look a little bit different. He's not going to have eyes, but he is going to have buttons. Now, the annoying thing is, because we're using a sub-viewport to flatten out the animation properly without having to deal with Z fighting and the weird anti-aliasing bug, because we're rendering all that in a sub-viewport, you can't directly view a sub-viewport's contents if it has its own world. So we have this copy called the animation canvas that we just use for lining up the sprites and setting up the animation, after which we can just copy that into the actual sub-viewport and then point the animator towards the proper root node. Instead of pointing it to the animation canvas, we move it to the sub-viewport. And then everything just moves right over. It's just a reference change. So I do want this. So I think we need to get rid of these, because we're basically going to be starting from scratch on these. Change this to be called full one. Size it up a little bit better. We'll go for the classic 3-button setup here. Make it a little bit more like this. Yeah, and now we need sticks. That is going to be it's gonna be interesting. I've got this in multiple pieces so that we can kind of play around with it a little bit. Okay, just grab the smallest little bit that I need. This arm one. And we're gonna mess with the animation offset, which is going to let us do this kind of stuff. I'm gonna say 2 pieces might be enough here. If not, we'll mess with it a little bit more. And then pivot right there. And now we can do some nice, like, secondary, you know, two axes that we can work off of. Arm 1 outer. Let's just call it. Well, yeah, that's fine. And this is going to be arm 2 and arm 2 outer, which is going to have a few differences. 1, it's going to be over here. 2, it's going to be scaled negatively. I might scale the other one by 0.7. I think that's gonna. It's gonna do some things. Are they good things? Ooh, no, because it's not scaled the way I would expect it to be. Then I may just kind of move him a little bit further in. No, see, what I would want to do... I hate this. What I would want to do is do arm 1 container. Position it like there. Move the arm into it. And then scale that down. Like to 0.8. Just to get like some fake perspective going. And that becomes arm 2 container, arm 2, and arm 2 outer. And then we transform this to -1. Wait, what happened here? This is still the wrong thing. This is supposed to be the one that's 0.8. And this is -0.8. And this is still 1. Okay. And hopefully what this does is, yeah, it makes it kind of like fold in a bit depending on the rotation, which hopefully gives us a false scale. It's gonna make the back arm a little bit smaller and obviously lower the z-index. Okay. So now that we've done that, we're gonna take everything that's inside the container here. Container's already positioned, delete that. Plop it in here. 3D, boom. Snowman middle. Incredible, incredible. We can do all kinds of things with this. And now duplicate this one to do snowman head. But this might, I don't know if it's gonna be King Slush. We might come up with something a little bit better. There's just too many kings as it is. Gotta figure that out. Body does not need coal or arms. But it does need a face. We are going to do the eyes and the mouth separately. Because the intention is that when he's taking damage, we're going to flip that smile upside down. The carrot, which will be hidden and replaced. Hidden and replaced when he fires the carrot out. I don't even know if he needs a hat, does he? He could have a hat. We could give him a hat as a separate enemy that gets summoned. The hat has no moves, it's purely defensive to protect the head. Oh, what if? What if that? What if the head is really the big threat? Body is healing. Arms are range attack. Head is the tactical nose strike. Hat is purely defense. Who summons the hat? One of them summons a hat. Well, I don't want you to just take out the head. Thank you for the follow. All follows are anonymous, but I appreciate you being here. Feel free to say hello or just enjoy the lurk. I think we make Hat a separate actor. Make it a separate battle unit. Give it its own health bar. And make this an enemy that encourages AoE spam. Because just think, I mean, the more things you can hit with an attack, the more damage you can deal, you know? All right, so let's take this body, slap it in here. There we go, there's our head. Duplicate for Hat. Oh wait, Snowman head, the root node is still named middle. Okay, good. Yeah, so since this will be a scripted fight, we don't have to worry about the enemy positioning that much. It's just we tell the enemies where to position themselves. We don't let the battle system do it automatically for us because it's a one-off enemy. It's a special boss fight. Good enough. So instead of a body here, we're just gonna have the hat. But I do want to keep the body there for now, so that we can size it correctly. Craft. 20-ish minutes until Minecraft. Yeah, right around there. So get rid of the body element. Add a ribbon. Add a pretty ribbon. Right here. That looks good. I think that'll work. Make sure to attach the hat and ribbon together. There it is, the hat. Oh, this is really going to be a lot of enemy objects. We've already got the Snorb. Oh, but not the little, not the actual snow worm. Snow worm has not been set up yet. That's okay. What is this guy gonna be called? The closest enemy in, I mean, we were leaning towards King Slush, but we've scaled this guy down significantly from Dabble World. So this is basically just going to be the classic Snowdom. I mean, maybe that's it. He's just Snowdom. We've got the base, which is this actor here. And these are going to be different actors, but they're going to do a scan mimic. Oh my gosh, is that a raid? Understand. Germ Dove, Super Mario World. All riled up for Minecraft. Oh, you're in luck. Minecraft is coming in like 20 minutes. 20 minutes. We're doing Minecraft. So everyone get a snack. Get yourself a little, grab your Capri Sun. Turn into some shimmering goo. They should have said Factorium. Haha. We're gonna take a quick break here in just a minute to take care of some bedtime stuff, and then we'll come back for some Minecraft. Yay! Factorio. You know what? You know what's hilarious, Dove? I think I'm going to actually finish this game before space exploration hits 1.0, and then I'm going to treat myself. Good idea. Minecraft has been good, actually. Strength. I want these things to be tough. And I want them to get stronger, sort of, every time you knock one of them out. Oh, what if... Yeah, hon?
house rain fell down.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's alright. We can fix it. She's staying up later and later. And we're trying to work around it, because Hovercat and I still need some time at the end of the day. If she's sometimes she goes to bed at the same time we do, and that's tricky. But I think, yeah, she needs to stay up a little bit later than she has been, just because she'll sometimes just wake up at like 4 a.m. be like, I'm ready for the day, and we're not ready for the day. So we're trying to get her to stay up a little bit extra late to tire her out a bit, but we have to work around that. Okay, I'm gonna run some clips. Oh, these are gonna be very inconveniently timed for this. I'm gonna run some clips, and then we'll be back and we'll do some Minecraft. Super spicy. All right, let him go down. Might be a little bit too low. All right, that's looks good. I'm just gonna keep going right. There it is.
So they can have your smiling face on here also.
All right, sounds good.
I'm gonna turn off.
Just gonna make sure that we got just the right amount of germ dove on the stream here. That's perfect right there. Oh yeah. Maybe just a little, maybe just a little bit more. Just a little bit more. There it is. There it is.
I think I have sound. Yeah, I've got sound. That's okay. I fixed it.
Oh, I forgot Rover. Rover's in the back. There we go. Move him to the front there. All right, now we're set.
Window.
This is top tier content. It turned out. I would love just a little itty bitty easy fight.
As the light gains purchase, spirits are lifted, and purpose is made clear.
This time, oh boy. Oh, but the so the suggestion thing, the level idea thing. All it does is it grabs a random item from each list. In some cases it grabs like multiple items, or it randomly decides that it doesn't want any items from a list. Alright, so... Oh! Wow! I feel like I got super lucky on that one. I guess just throw Luigi at that last jump like 4 or 5 times and he eventually gets it. Oh! First clear on a Peth level. Just lick it. Just plunk it. I'm scared. Oh, whoa, whoa. Hey, oh, okay, whoa, hey, buddy, whoa, hey, oh, all right. That was a good dodge right there at the end, wasn't it? Okay. I might be the greatest gamer. Let's go. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Yes! Nope. Don't care. Don't care. Don't care. Don't care. I don't need the 1-up. Oh my goodness.
Wait, where are they?
This special won't last long.
I'm gonna try my hardest.
No, there's some right here.
Available for a limited time.
Come on.
No!
Be free. Oh no! This is a significant investment of time and effort. It's even the right Dobbs head proportions. The pixels are all there. Every last one, lovingly positioned. Try not to catch that ceiling as much. All right, that one's kind of free. That jump, so I don't need to be super worried about that one. Oh, that was much cleaner. There it is, ladies and gentlemen.
I see why it's not working. It has something to do with this right here.
Yeah, you fixed it. Good.
I just figured it out, on my own.
Wow. I've just found a new power.
Just take things from my inventory.
Yeah.
Basically.
Basically.
What you gotta do?
Where did that come from?
Wait. Okay.
Nope, going. Did we do that? Did we do that? I think we did that.
I don't know.
Come on, please. First try! Okay. Here. Minecraft. Alright. Let's save. Let's change category. Let's change scene for a bit. Oh! That's fine. Get this out of here. Don't want to save that. Minecraft. Perfect. And then change to get rid of this. We're doing it. All right, welcome to stream part 2. I know Germdove desperately wants to do Minecraft. Okay, quick single player look at the creative world. I figured out how to do road vehicles. The problem is we don't really have roads, so it would be not super useful. Here's our we had to swap out the tires for fun. this does work. Well, first you gotta turn it on, huh? 'Cause I don't have a throttle. It's just, it goes or it doesn't go. But it does, it works. You can even do reverse. The problem with forward is that you're actually wanting to invert the signal that you're receiving. Could use... There's a lot of extra blocks that have been added in extra mod packs. And it's like, do we really need that? Now this is with a creative motor, so it's like running a lot faster than a normal engine would be. But this works. This does actually work. Dabble cart. These wheels are too big. If you did like a normal size tire. Like that makes it go faster, right? That certainly feels faster. Take me back. Okay. So I've mastered steam engines now. I understand how to do it. It's actually not too bad. It's just a matter of getting it nice and understandable. But it's not hard at all. Okay, so here's the crash course on the steam engine. You don't need the lava, technically, but you need a source of fuel to feed the blaze burners. Lava, I think, is probably the most compact you could get fuel-wise, because everything else is going to be based on wood or kelp. And I've run the numbers, and I'm pretty sure that no, lava's the way to go. There are some drawbacks, and I'll get to those. All you need for there are 18 possible levels of boiler, with linearly increasing amounts of power or stress. You can't go past level 9 until you are superheating the blazes, and we're not doing that. We're not doing blaze cakes. There's no reason we would ever need to do that. Like, I'm trying to think. What even? No, that's not what I wanted. I wanted to look at the recipe. Oh, I just tap R, right? No. How do you work this mod? Here we go. So mixing. Is there any superheated mixing required in Create? Just making lava. And that's silly, because you need lava to make lava. There's easier way. That used to be the best. Dripstone was added to the base game like around the same time that original Create came out. 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. Yep, that's it. Okay, so there's no reason to ever use blaze cakes, really. So each blaze burner adds one level to the heat. The final level of the boiler is the minimum of the 3 categories: size of the boiler, amount of water going in, and heat. Heat is just number of heated blaze burners. That's it. So as long as these guys are being fueled, you're gonna, and you've got a 3x3, you're good. You're at level 9 on that already. Water is based on the speed of water being pumped in, and so you can increase that just by having more mechanical pumps pushing the water in. So if you're not at level 9, speed these gears up or add more of them. That's it. And then size is just how many actual fluid tank blocks there are. So just keep going up. I think this is yeah, that brings it down to 6 if I've only got a 3x3x3. So notably, that actually reduced, since it reduced the speed of the boiler's engines, the steam engines, because that speed was reduced, the pumps got reduced in speed, and so the amount of water going in temporarily dropped. We can just throw a bucket of water in, and that temporarily supercharges the amount of water, and then it'll level out back to 9. There you go. So that's... I don't think you used to be able to do that with a bucket of water. I think you used to have to, like, hand crank a mechanical pump to kickstart it. Knowing that that's no longer necessary is helpful. So this is by no means the smallest or most compact steam engine, but I think this is the most understandable. So that's the water-handled infinite water source. For the lava. Law of averages dictates that 12 cauldrons should be enough. However, because it's random, you never know what you're gonna get. So I've made 18, and for space, well, just for the sake of, hey, this would be a good idea, maybe, I made the block that the lava's dripping through, I made it an actual fluid container of lava, so that there's a buffer. I don't know if that's even necessary, but maybe. Murder-free street. What did you do in Tamagotchi Life? Why were there murderers? Or is it because you went inside? What's going on, GQ? But yeah, this is just a standard dripstone-based lava farm. You just have to have a solid block with a lava source above it, dripstone below it, and a cauldron somewhere below that. And then because it's create, we can pump the lava out, and I'm pumping it into this fluid tank first, and then as necessary, pumping it into this spout. Oh, that's what the helicopter was all about. Now it all makes sense. This mechanical arm is set to grab from here, and then target either any of the 9 blazes or this brass funnel. The brass funnel has a filter where it's set to only accept empty buckets. So it will, when a blaze burner is out of juice, this guy will grab the lava, feed the blaze burner, put the bucket back in, and then the spout will fill it back up with more. That's it. There's a steam engine that is as powerful as we're ever going to bother with. That is a grand total of 147,000. Does that sound right? Yeah, 16,000 each. We have a stressometer. Yeah, 147,000 total. That's our goal, is to make one of these on the balloon. They were after Goose, weren't they? Uh-oh, we're lagging. I typed a message and it hasn't appeared yet. There it goes. Come on, there we go, okay. Oh, hey, Al's here. What's he gonna do? Is he even still here? Let's do a test message. Let's count how long between when I hit send and when it actually appears. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 15 seconds! It took 15 seconds! Oh, I just tried to open my inventory. Oh, why? Single player was fine. Single player was super fine. Alright, let's try again. can't help but notice things are looking a little bit. Hey, I was able to open my inventory in a timely manner this time. All right. What am I seeing? What's red? There's red over there. Yippee! All right, let's do the BioShock Infinite thing. Whee! What's red? What was red? Oh, it's the gantry. Right. I saw that. I think this is photons, maybe. They've got a gantry crane set up with a bunch of drills, or had a gantry crane with a bunch of drills set up. Can't help but notice it's not set up anymore. Very mysterious. But there was a big fence around this, like it's gonna be a big quarry. Because I can see some areas right here that have already dug a few blocks. I assume he's gonna go like 1 block over, 1 block down, 1 block over, 1 block down. Or deep slate. Maybe he already has. Do I dare take a peek? Maybe I'll just drop my periscope and my really good pickaxe. Uh-oh. Where did that go? Did you pick up a pickaxe? Did I drop a pickaxe? Oh dear. Oh, it's back. It's back. It was the lag. It was the lag. Alright, I'm gonna take a look. Okay. Yeah, it's a quarry. Yeah, it's a quarry. Temporary block here to replace that. That's a tripping hazard. You can't park there. Oh, I haven't seen the jet engines that he's working on here. Okay, he's just doing 3x3s, but like with depth. Oh, that's a good color combo for that. That looks good. That's gonna look really nice, spinning fast. Is this thing a physics object right now? Or is it solid in the world? No, there's no way. Yeah, this is a physics object. It wouldn't be, it's not grid aligned right now. I've been thinking I want to get a netherite ingot for upgrading my backpack, or for other stuff. I don't know. Oh my gosh, it's Photon. I wasn't near your plane. I promise. I was bumping my head against your plane just a moment ago. Airplane. I was checking out the engine, the jet engines. I like the way you've got the. I like the colors that you've got for the bearings on the propeller bearing. It looks good. It looks good. This music, is this music like really loud? It feels really loud. Let's bring it down to 50%. All right, other new stuff in the world. The iron farm now has the neighboring lava farm. I'm excited. Oh, that's a lot. That's 360 buckets of lava right there. That's great. We're stocked up. This lava is feeding the new andesite generator. And that means we should not ever again have to worry about andesite alloy. So I set up a very rough start of a steam engine here while I was still figuring it out. Then I went into creative and achoo. And I figured out how to actually do a steam engine, and I've got a better design in place coming up. Yeah. It'll be fine. I've got the basic idea figured out. The real problem is getting the lava, like, looping back, and I figured out what I need to do for that. So that's easy. The andesite generator is huge, and it turned out it was way easier than I thought. Ooh, yes, yes. Oh, a little bit of backwards there. It's fine. It's fine. Yes. It hasn't. Yeah, it'll take a bit. But yeah, that is something we're gonna need. What do we use this for? Making red bricks, wart block, and then brewing. That's pretty much it, right? Yeah, that's it. Cyanogen installment, yes. Well, no, sorry. They technically, when the andesite generator is going, iron generation will technically be a little bit slower. The feeding direction, if I can get up here. So, all you need for andesite, as it turns out, is lava, gravel, and flint. The iron nuggets we get come from the gravel. So what I've got going on is I modified the intake that formerly only accepted iron nuggets. I told it also accept flint. So this chest now accepts nuggets or flint. And also added a smart chute below it that will take up gravel. I put no limit on that. The only thing that causes that to stop is when the chest below it is full, which it filled up pretty quick. No problems there. Can I stand here? Can't open this chest. Cannot. Oh, there we go. It's just gravel. It's just gravel. So that backs up pretty easily. The flint still gets dumped. I put enough distance between the funnel and where it lands. So if the flint is backed up on the andesite generation, we don't care. We're not doing anything else with flint. We don't need to save extra flint. If it despawns there, that's quite all right with me. So once andesite is backed up, iron generation happens at normal rates. When andesite is removed, there's going to be a brief dip where it has to take some of that gravel that it would use otherwise. Flint is not a problem, but the gravel surprisingly is. Now the gravel wash chance is really not great on a night. 1 out of 8. So if you take a stack of andesite, then that is about 8 nuggets or 1 ingot worth of iron that we are removing from the pool. That's not much. That's not much at all. So I think it's well worth it. The lava, we're net positive. I increased the setup by like 50%. And so the result is now that we are taking in lava faster than the andesite generator can consume it. Which means that this is a great place if you just need to grab a bucket of lava, you know, just scoop some. Actually, now, apparently, word on the street is, maybe not. No, okay, I see. I was about to say, you still can't directly input things to a fluid tank or grab them from it. You can put water directly in a boiler, which is just a reskinned fluid tank. So that's something. All right. For onboard lava, or onboard steam power, I was originally thinking, hey, how am I going to balance this? I need to actually think about weight distribution here. I was originally thinking, you know, hey, we definitely need a steam engine up on here to power the entire balloon and provide the steam for lift, because we're going to be using the hot air, the steam vent. This is the one, which is like the regular hot air system, but better. I don't know what the stats difference is. Yeah, we're going to go steam. Yeah, so that works the same as the regular hot air burner. Lift force, yep. Multiple steam vents, yep. But that's gonna take more steam. Oh, wait. Now here's a question. Oh, that's cool. I wonder, does it actually consume steam? Or does it just require some amount? That's worth consideration. Is it going to actually consume some of the stress units that the boiler could normally put out? There's no steam quantity. It's more of just rates. It's just measured in rates. Yeah, the fluid tank does not actually contain water. Okay, so as long as I'm in level 9, I can just stack 9 steam vents on there, and that's not going to impact. It's also going to generate full steam engine power for the ship. That's something. All right. I'm in that state of Minecraft where I want to do a million things because I have a million things on my to-do list. And I think right now, the thing that's got me... The thing that I'm really looking at is, gosh, I really want to have all of this fluid mechanic stuff in my backpack at all times. But gosh, that would be a lot of slots taken out. So what if I kept a backpack in my backpack? And well, you can't do that without a nether star. You can't do that without 3 skulls and summoning the wither and defeating it, which defeating the wither is not bad, honestly. You throw like 4 or 5 iron golems at it, call it a day. Oh yeah, definitely. I'm on diamond backpack. Now the stack upgrade, that just makes it so that things can stack higher, right? So for instance, right now I've got 3 stacks of potatoes in here. Yeah. I think there's something to that for like stocking items that you're picking up. Yeah, I have been wondering what to do with this, but I've never even used the stonecutter upgrade. I've had this stonecutter upgrade. Oh, apparently I've got some alloys just stuck in there. Yeah, these are actually inventory slots, by the way. All 9 of these crafting slots, those are real slots that you can just leave things in and come back to later. So that's interesting that you get a few little free slots. Yeah, and then the next backpack level is netherite. But that requires some stuff from the Bastion and all this other stuff. I'll just reset my sleep timer here. So, I want to do all that stuff, but I also just want to get off the ground, you know? I may want to just consider going ahead and just having that I should not carry my valuables around. That would be bad. Yeah, let's just set up a thing. All right. So, for the balloon, we need so much stuff. That's not going to be enough fluid tanks. Are these heavy? It doesn't say they're heavy. That's surprising. Can I just search for heavy? No. Wood is light. Cobblestone is heavy. Smooth stone is not. Interesting. Bricks are not heavy. It's just cobblestone. Tough is heavy. Just looking, super heavy. Ah, yeah. Block of diamond, block of lapis, block of emerald, block of redstone. That's fine. What else? What else is heavy or light? Some things are weightless. Anvil is heavy. Okay, that's very understandable. What about the backpacks? Like, just thinking of ways around. Backpacks are 1. Makes sense. So an alternate strategy, I thought, instead of having this massive lava array... Oh, yeah, we are going to need cauldron. Cauldron's not heavy. Instead of having the massive lava array, I was thinking, what if I just had a vault of charcoal? Like, and a winch system where I could just, like, have a charcoal setup farm that I could fly over, grab, and pull up, and then replace it with an empty charcoal vault, and let that one fill up while I'm gone. And it's okay. Like, a big old vault. Vaults apparently store 20 items per block, which is okay. But you get 80 seconds off of a charcoal. I need to feed 9 blazes. They stack to 64. 20 stacks in the vault. You could do a 3x3x4 vault pretty easily. Anyway, a full vault gives you, if the server was running, if the chunk was loaded 24/7, you could get a week and change out of a full vault. But that would also take a while to fill. So I'm like, you know what? Lava, as silly as it is, it would work. It would work just fine. So we're gonna do lava. Are you heavy? You're not heavy. Okay. Steam engine, steam engine, steam engine, steam engine. Yeah, gold backpack is definitely worth it. Diamond backpack is where it's at right now for me. I can't go any higher. I need the netherite ingot and a smithing template. Netherite. Yeah, that's just... Wait, what a netherite? Oh, that's decoration, apparently. No other way. Nothing else you can do. Nothing else you can do with that. No other way to get that. Yeah, okay. It's understandable. Yep, it's just the normal. It's just the norm. Alright. So let's say we're probably gonna want to run power, not exactly through the middle, but I want the middle to be occupiable, so I'm marking that. Steam engine is going to be heavy. I think I would rather be on the outside and have everything kind of crammed it towards the inside here. Right? Yeah. So how far feels good? How far off center? This feels like plenty of walking space around the back of the boiler. I think we can even do this and have like windows out. I'm also thinking that we're gonna have like things kind of stuck on the side, very whimsical like. Doesn't hurt to stand on these guys. There we go. MLG. Okay. Easy peasy. Need the arm. The arm takes 3 brass sheets, brass casing, precision mechanism. There's no way I have brass sheets on me. I don't even have brass. That's in my loot pack. These can go into somewhere. I'm gonna need more steam engines. Because yeah, you want 9 steam engines. What's the recipe on the steam engine? Hold on. Copper, golden sheet. Okay, block of copper. This item. Block of copper. Here's some clanging. Let's get this turned on. Wait, what? What's going on here? Oh, it was already on. Never mind. Alright. Spare copper, nope. All the way up to the storehouse. I The map just appeared. Was that Photon that did the map? Copper, block of copper. 1, 2, 3, 4 block of copper. I'm gonna take 3 more blocks of copper too. Wait. What? Oh, snap. Al's going for it. Jeez, Al. Al's just gonna casually grab all the best stuff. Okay, gold sheets. We'll go back. Arm. That was the other thing I needed. Brass. I might need to mix up some brass. I'm going to say something. I want to be abundantly clear that I'm not looking for this to change. Because I feel like I need to be careful. But I do miss the more complicated ore smelting and the foundry system from Tinker's Construct in Above and Beyond Create. That was fun. I liked that. I thought that was cool and neat. Give it some. Give a few more. We need some. Okay, arm. 3 brass sheets. I made plenty of precision mechanisms, thank goodness. I should make a whole bunch of cogs and gearboxes while I'm waiting for this stuff to mix up. Okay, let's get a good block of resources going. This is probably gonna be, yeah. Alright. Bap. Oh. Bap. And then and there we go. 2 stacks of alloy, easy peasy. We're carrying around extra nuggets. Okay, 2 stacks of alloy. Let's grab some wood. Better wood. And let's turn it just all into cogs, right? Should be plenty. Maybe too much. Oh wait, it's shafts, isn't it? Now this is a silly one because you can actually use you can use a saw to make a shaft, but you have to be careful about it. You have to set a filter. This sawing recipe, it can make any of these things. Apparently. But if you use sawing, which uses the same thing, then yeah, you get what you're actually after. So if you set the filter and then do it, then there it goes. Yeah. Oh right, I need to take some of this out. Oops. Oh dear. I've run into a bit of a problem of having too much crap. And again. There we go. Got this brass. Why do I have 2 shovels? Oh, because I was going to re-enchant one of them to try for efficiency 5. And then either Silk Touch or the other one. Alright, so now let's make a bunch of cogs. Boom, 64 cogs. Let's make more. The cog recipe is easier now, right? Like, that's definitely easier than it used to be. Oh, we can just buy Silk Touch. Do I want Silk Touch? What would I want Silk Touch for? I'm always so focused on I have to have Silk Touch, I have to have this, that, every enchantment that I could ever need needs to be accounted for. Why? Okay, this is gonna just eat through all my stuff. Oops. Okay, that's fine. Alright, I made things, and because Toolbox stacks really well, boom, 256 cogs. And 216 shafts, that's great. Those cogs could be used for making gearboxes, which are something I always need more of. So let's grab those as well. There we go. More things. Shall I consider? I will consider andesite alloy or andesite casing into the toolbox. It's not that much work to add it. And hey, maybe it'll... heck, is that a lag problem? What? Oh, okay, there we go. Alright, you take this. You remove filter. You saw. Is that not how that works? Oh. Oops. Okay, that's fine. I can throw these on here. Had it facing the wrong way. Just waiting for these. Okay, mechanical arm. Brass casing, precision mechanism, 3 brass sheets. Yeah, like I could have a backpack dedicated, or a toolbox, perhaps, dedicated to doing fluid work. These precision mechanisms are very valuable. I must treasure them. That's how I did the last create, is I had one toolbox that was dedicated to standard, like, stress routing. Gearboxes, belts, shafts. And then another toolbox dedicated to power. So it had my windmill casings and sails, and radial chassis. It had water wheels. That was pretty much it. And then one toolbox was dedicated solely to fluids. So it had tanks, pipes, mechanical pumps, all that. That system worked great. That system worked so well. Okay. So, in all of this, I do not need this anymore, but I do want this. I do not need this. I do need these, and I will need these. And I'm gonna need like a dozen or so dripstone. Dripstone. We don't have a dripstone farm because we're over a dripstone cave. But I'm wondering if it would be worth setting up a very minor. Doesn't even have to be automatically harvested, but yeah, things are running low. I could set up a little make it more system. Ugh. Feels slow right now. Is that just me? My memory is fine. My FPS is low, but it always is on multiplayer. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's because of this Distant Horizon stuff or what. Okay, cauldrons. We're gonna need more iron than this. Alright, what's the stack upgrade need? Let's look into this. That's the refill upgrade. Stack upgrade tier, and then that needs a better one and a better one, right? Yeah. 8 blocks of copper around a template. Leather, iron. Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. Let's just do it. Distractions. I love a good distraction. Leather armor. 4 string. Got my 4 iron already. That it's surrounded by blocks of copper. It's a little expensive, but okay. I need to actually start finding copper again. Not just discounting it whenever I see it. Starter tier. Okay. Now surround starter tier with blocks of iron. Oh, there was a cheaper way to do that without the copper. Oh. Well, then I should probably check to see... No, okay. Diamond is surround gold. Gold is surround iron. I've got my own diamonds. Yeah, 1.5. Now it's double the stack size. Now it's quadruple the stack size. I think that is already pretty good. But it could be better. Something does feel slow. I don't know what it is. It's a little, it's laggy. Okay, that's what it is. 8 times, and then this can go further to double beyond that. Oh gosh. All right, well, do this. Oh yeah, look at that. Oh, and you can even stack water buckets. Now that, okay, see, that is interesting there. Stacking water buckets is interesting. I can't stack it in my actual inventory, only in here. But still, like, being able to fit, like, so what is that? 8 stacks of wood? That is kind of nice. That is kind of nice. Feels very weird to see 3 digits in the item count there. Not sure how I feel about that one. But this makes me very worried, and it doesn't want, I'm worried to ever take my backpack on any big adventures where I would actually want to use it. Okay, we need cauldrons. So we're going to pick up a couple stacks of iron. Okay. Power needs to come out as well from one of these sides. We're going to go with that. And we need water. We need a water source, which... where? We can make those pretty compact. They can all go to one... We can do a 3x1. We can do a 2x2. 2x2 is nice because we could then use it ourselves, additionally. Okay, lava. I almost feel like lava needs to be opposite. Just because this thing is gonna get very lopsided. Alright, so if we're going for 6 by 3. Get 18. Instead do 4 by 5. And then that becomes a little bit more, at least it kind of, yeah, let's consider that. 3 from here, 3 from here. We'll go to 4 by 5. That's super doable right there, and it kind of counterbalances visually as well as actually weight-based. So let's do 20. 20 feels like it. Hang on. So the experimental one I've got is 3 by 6. And that's more than enough. Oh wait, this isn't even 3 by 5 then. I think it's better, and that leaves us a little bit more room. 3 planks worth of space and 3 planks worth of, yeah, it's more visually balanced. I like that. All right, cauldrons. How many are we going with? 3 by 5, 15, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You know what? I don't know if I should put the lava in until this is a kinetic thing. Right? Like, that feels like an accident waiting to happen. I could go ahead and release this thing from the world. Whoa, Golem, get down from there, buddy. What are you doing? You numbskull? You weirdo. Alright, super glue, no, honey glue. This iron sheet, yeah, iron sheet, squirt honey on it. The honey farm, which Al has set up. Yeah. There it is. It's the place. Honey R Us. Look at this big old thing of honey. Maybe tea. I'm all over the place here. Water, milk, and any leaves heated. It's builder's tea. Motivating and saturating. So saturating I get. That's gonna be the saturation effect. Motivating. Speed? Like, I don't know. I just don't know. Honey, please. Thank you. Another satisfied customer. Oh, see, there's some copper right there. Let's take this new shortcut over this. I like going over things. It's fun. All right. Let's kinetic this. Okay, from this torch. I'll remove the torch in a bit. You can do like scroll wheel control stuff or something. It's like, oh, there we go. Oh, nope, not that one. Pull it out, push it up. Oh yeah, look at that. There we go. Okay. And now I think I can just tell it that this is a thing that exists in the world, right? I don't know if it's going to catch this grass. It's not going to catch that. This torch. I guess we're going to find out. Do it. All right. Possible lag. Oh, wait, no. I have to actually assemble it still. Which I have. I do have a physics assembler. Uh-oh. Backpack needs to open. All right, Al, I'm doing it. I'm pulling. Oh, nope, I'm not. Hold on. Physics assembler. Here we go. pull the lever. Okay, there was a little stutter, but I think we're in. We're physics. We're physics now. This is its own separate thing in the world. Oh, that's gonna make... I just realized that's gonna make building really tricky. I can unphysics it anytime I want to. Hey, Yoshi. Alright. So we want... see, here's the problem. Here's the problem with making it a physics object. The problem is that now, while I'm building things... yeah. We have to worry about this happening. Gravity is in effect. Which is scary. I guess... Alright, here's what we can do, though. Here's what we could do. What can we do? What can we do about that? We can unphysics it. We can... We do. Whoa. We're back. We're back to regular. Normal. Guess we can, like... I think what I'm worried about is the lava, really. Like, what happens when we physics the lava? I imagine the fluid... Do the fluids come with us or not? Hold on, I need to test something. I'll be right back. I just went right back to multiplayer. See. I know they can be, but do they automatically... Do they get in right away? Or do you have to place them in after the fact? So let's find out. Let's take this entire running system. Let's go pretty deep. Let's take this entire engine setup here. So let's say we built our airship and we slapped together this awesome steam engine, and then we're like, okay, here we go. Time to physics it. Everything stopped suddenly. Oh, that's a worth noting, but that could just be that the water state didn't stick. Okay, that's back online. Lava is normal, I think. Get the... Hello? Come on. Come out. Come out of it. I will... You better... Out of there. I will get you clipping. You should just slide right out. It shouldn't even be a problem. Oh! Steam engine jump scare. Okay, now is it pumping still? Let's do thick rate. Let's go 9,000. Oh. Yep. Good. Okay. Yeah, these are working. And then the hilarious thing about physics with fluids in aeronautics, of course. That it doesn't care. It doesn't care. It's its own local world. Oh! Guys, I think I might have done something bad. I think it's gone. I think we done crashed it. I think we done crashed it. All right, we're just gonna kill that. You know what? I didn't think about that. The tick rate affects the physics engine. I wasn't even thinking about that. All right. Good. Good. This is what we wanted to happen. Do I even go back into that world to check it out? I don't know if I do. I don't know if I think that the world is a lost cause. Just realized my phone isn't even charging tonight. It doesn't need much. All right, just chalk one up on the number of times we crashed Minecraft. One. Today. All right. But this is good news. This is great news, even. Wait for it. Wait for it. There we go. Al, I'm back. I've got great news. Hogs are coming back. We're bringing them back. Alright, first we have to get the first crash out of the way for the server. Maybe we're alright. Whoop, whoop. Multiplayer. Multiplayer. Alright, where are we? Memory's fine. FPS is 15. Do we need to disable shade? Is there a hotkey for disable shaders? Wait, there it was. Mods. Just temporary, let's see if that fixes things. Well, we're up to 25 now. So I don't think that was our... Ah! Okay. Alright, don't chalk that. That's not a tally. That's not a tally. We didn't crash it. That was the server disconnection. That wasn't run 9,000 physics calculations per second. Alright. This is looking great. I'm just gonna try and... Okay, that's normal. This world is normal. I do want more fluid tanks, as a matter of fact. Copper sheets on barrels, huh? Alright, 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 alright. Did I bring any copper sheets? No, we're out of copper sheets. I want to do... Alright. Here's it. Let me tell you exactly what I'm wanting to do. Let me tell you exactly what I'm wanting to do. I am wanting to... So you know... Oh, yeah, we're gonna... This'll be enough. But I need to go mining for more copper. So when you're doing a dripstone lava farm, you gotta have the blocks above the dripstone, below the lava. Those blocks are just eating up space. They're not even functional. How silly, how foolish. But what if? What What if a clever man came along with a clever idea and said, "Hey, I think I've got an idea. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. What if this clever man said, maybe we could use those 9 blocks for something else? What if we use those 9 blocks for backup fluid storage? Ooh, hey, there's a clever idea. One of the issues with dripstone lava is how utterly slow and RNG dependent it is. Now, law of averages, it balances out to about 19 to 20 minutes to get a bucket of lava. But we can't really rely on that when we're, relying on that to stay in the air. So what we're gonna do is we're going to use the middle 3x3 as a fluid tank. And I have tested this, and it does work. So this is going to be backup lava. I think a little bit of brass, a little copper casing in some of these could look really nice. All right, lava doesn't need to get here. Lava needs to get to a mechanical arm that's gonna feed these things. It needs to get to a spout and a depot. But it can have a little bit of room. Photon's back. And then the water can come from over some... actually nowhere. It's gonna be a little bit of a squeeze. Okay, I do want to use some smooth stone for the rest of this setup. Would I rather use copper casing? If I had more copper, yeah. I think copper casing would look really great down here. But unfortunately, we're a little bit low, so I say let's chest up and go on an adventure. Even the toolbox? Yeah, even the toolbox. We'll bring the wood. We'll bring some stone bricks just to have some stone. Really could use a better sword. Really could use a better shield. All right, there we go. Let's go. Let's just go dig up some copper for a bit. Can't ride it like this. To the mines. So we're back in the mines. Pigs. Cows. Chickens. We probably have too many chickens, cows, and pigs and sheep. Maybe. I'm trying to think. Is there a better way? Not really. Maybe, no, not even buying saddles. Nope. Okay. You could buy leather, but that's... Oh, there's some copper that we just haven't brought up. That's a big tunnel. You know what? We should get some dripstone, too, while we're here.
harvest that. It's flowing away. Okay, 4. Yeah, there we go. About to say, there's no way that it was just 4. How deep we going? It's nice and safe over here, right? Nice and safe. Don't even need to look at iron. How weird. Did make me look, though. Now, I've been pretty deep in these tunnels. Redstone, yeah. We brought the fortune pick, so we're in good shape for collecting these kinds of things. Alright, the shaders are off, so I don't get the light by holding the torch. And I don't get... You know what, now that I'm down here, though, I want to get away with, turn the shaders back on. Right? Seems a lot smoother than before, weirdly. Might be because I'm underground and can't see, you know, the vast expanse of the world. But who can say for sure? Okay, okay. Ooh, oh, we're pretty much back where we started, aren't we? It's a little bit back where we started. It goes deep, but we're not really looking for deep things. We're looking for copper, which I don't think copper even spawns down this low. But I will take the dripstone. Yeah, we shouldn't even be this low. We should start our search much higher. I already had enough diamonds for that huge stack upgrade. That was several blocks. See, there's some copper. It's about as low as copper's gonna get, right? So let's go up a smidge and start up here. To wherever the winds may take us. Classic Minecraft. Run through a tunnel. More dripstone. Copper. Deep slate copper. Big copper vein. Nobody cared. To pick it up because, you know, hey, there's so much copper. Why would we ever run out of copper? And we did. With some zinc and some lapis. We'll lapis it right up. We've already got over a stack of copper, thanks to fortune and the fact that copper drops a ton of copper. There's definitely something going on over there. Something, but what? Oh my gosh. I mean, yes. Yes, as it turns out, I do. It's this way. It's definitely this way. Alright. Everybody get ready for an unforgettable luncheon. An unforgettable launching. I'm not sure if it should be at that angle. I'm no planologist. Oh, jeez. When you get right up next to this thing, the sense of scale is daunting. So this is is this a mechanical bearing or one of these? Yeah, that's a mechanical bearing. Not the swivel bearing. It's different. Oh no, Al! Oh no. We may have to take a little jaunt to the nether. Okay, okay. Whew. Now, what size wheels are these here? These are the monstrous size, aren't they? Jeez. Now hold on. What do we have going on with the? Okay. Oh, it's just this is just large. Are you planning on having the landing gear retract? You know, just a nice little mechanical bearing, and just heck yeah. I'm gonna get sucked in. There he is. Oh, and the sun setting here. Or actually, maybe it's rising. Uh-oh, here we go. The shadow appears to be getting larger. Oh, man. Oh. Here we go. Oh, it's getting faster. Oh, listen to that. Now, it does appear that it's sort of, you know, leaning down a bit. Now, if I throw an object... No. However... Whoa! Huh. Oh, yeah, yeah. You can feel that. That's got some punch. Ooh, wow. And so there's a steam engine running these. I mean, there's gotta be, right? What's up, Popples? Welcome in. Maker, Mario Maker. Only a level 4. That's enough for 65k. And what's I guess you've got to manually feed the burners. Yeah. Ooh, and that's taking all the... It's taking pretty much all the capacity. Oh, you've got an arm. Then the charcoal itself is coming from... Let's see here. And so the remaining power is going to be used for things like managing the wings. Ah, there's the torsion spring here. Or maybe it's the other one. Yeah, just a barrel of charcoal. That was the other thing I was thinking of before I was dedicating myself to lava on a balloon is, hey, what if I just brought in a ton of charcoal and hope for the best? Oh, it's very bouncy in here. And the engine's got, I mean, stack of charcoal. That's fine. Oh, there we go. Yeah, there we go. Wait, oh, okay, it does exist. Whee! There's a thing! There's a thing on the wing! Oh, that's great. Team shell levels tonight, Popples. Nice. This is quite an impressive setup. Won't be long. Was this pushed away by the, no. This wouldn't have been in range. Oh, and there it goes. It sounds really fun that they've got that included. What a beast. Any good clears, Popples? What can we do about all these animals? Runway crash. Yay! We want to have animals available. But I guess we... It's weird. It's like having that many animals is really just makes it easier to make more animals faster when we need them. But at the cost of having a lot of animals at all times. That's the trade-off, it seems. Oh. Alright. Forgot about that. Oh, hello. Is this a whole new, unexplored little bit of cave here? Oh. I love a bit of unexplored cave. I would love to die and lose all my stuff right before it's time to go to sleep. Okay, there would have been except for this big aquifer. I'm not really looking for a big aquatic cave journey right now. I do hear a lot of monsters. You know what? You know what would be really silly? Hang on now. Let me just pick up a few items here first before I do something dumb. Like, imagine though, something dumb sounds fun. Okay, so, you know, you're digging in a cave and you're like, man, what a big cave. I sure wish it wasn't quite so difficult to climb through this big old cave. What if there was a better way? Better way. Well, ponder no longer. My ponderous friend. Because, we're about to do something stupid. Okay, so that goes to there. Let me just, reach that a couple times. Okay. There you go. Cave has been dug out. Huh. Now, please use this with caution, because if there was anything in the way of that tunnel, it just got obliterated. But yeah, boom, there's your quick and easy mining strategy for clearing out a swath of the tunnel in the early game. Well, you see, back in the day when superglue worked differently in 0.4, you would basically be able to scroll up a range. And so using a pair of cranks, what you could effectively do is request to glue like a 20 block radius, 2 blocks tall, and then you would like rotate it around the bottom one, move your bearing 1 block down, rotate it around the bottom one, and you would keep pancake flipping the ground, boring a hole deep into the earth. And it was funny. All right, copper into block of copper into crushed copper and experience, and then wash that, and you get clay. Never mind. I'll crush the copper and bake it. It's Al. Al's walking into the club. Al just occasionally walks by and drops the beat. What else can you do with diorite? Oh, you can crush diorite to have a chance of quartz. That's interesting. Alright. We need this on. Crush this, and I guess crush this while we're at it. Granite, andesite. Not that we need andesite anymore. Pretty well in great shape now. Yeah, my usual go-to is comboed with a gold farm. Zombie farm is nice and easy to set up, but the returns are creeper farms are a lot of work. Maybe not as much work with the schematic cannon, but still. Deep slate in here. Dripstone that we got in here. And some redstone. Always good to have some redstone. And then, of course, our cheese mine. Creeper farm is decent XP. Now, wait a second. What about cooking XP? Don't you get XP for furnace cooking cobblestone even? Because you could fully, like, we've got infinite charcoal. The Guardian farm was ridiculous. Now that was a lot of work though.
And it requires like standing in a specific spot high above, which meant like typically it's post elytra. That one was tricky. An Enderman farm would be really nice because there's a lot of items we need Ender pearls in high quantities for. Let's see here. I'm not messing with the Tom storage mod. Create has such cool storage solutions. I don't want to mess with a different storage mod. One that is very non-steampunk. It's okay. It doesn't even damage the spiders though. Yeah. No, hang on. There's some. Oh, I need to figure out how this works. I've never used this. And that could be really nice to have. What's the other thing? Oh yeah, the magnet stuff needs ender pearls. Eye of Ender for end crystals. An ender chest would not be bad. Ender chest might really solve some of my inventory concerns because I could keep my backpacks in an ender chest and just keep a silk touch pick on hand. And then I don't need the inception upgrade. Everlasting upgrade. That's the dream. That's the dream. The backpack that cannot be destroyed. But wait, where's the levitite? What's levitite made of? How do we make this? Ah, here we go. Here we go. Water, a little bit of zinc, and endstone powder. I mean, I guess we're gonna need to for levitite. Oh, floating. Endstone is floaty. Yeah. Bulk ending. Oh, huh. Interesting. Renewable endstone using the dragon head. Huh. And then you can use that for the endstone powder. Circular recipe on a flying city. I don't know if you guys have looked up the levitite stuff, but it is pretty cool. It's levitite blend. It turns into levitite block, which just floats. Mysterious conversion. What are the mysterious oh, there's only 3 mysterious conversions. Haunting the bell, making levitite. Oh wait, no, there's 3 pages. Making cloud skipper. Chunk loader, which you have to capture a ghast for. Yeah, that's the 3. Yeah, that is a good way to do it. I mean, here's some XP right here. But crushing ores is not renewable. This does work, right? Yeah. Yeah. Oh, that is brutal. I mean, at least if you've got, like, multiples of them, then you don't even need unbreaking. Waka waka. Andesite's still building back up. All this because I was looking for more copper. Oh, there's an idea. Selling the flint. Maybe. It's not much, but it helps.
What would be the... With automation... What would be the play? Is it sticks? Like, automating sticks feels silly. Okay, I'm gonna make some copper casing. And that's with just wood, yeah, stripped wood with copper. I'm just using this for decoration. I love this little setup, even though you do have to kind of chuck it onto the thing. Having this is really nice. Yeah, that's really the thing with the sticks. It's just the extra inventory shenanigans. Now there's like the spacebar hotkey for repeat last trade, which is cool. Oh, I need to wait until these are done, don't I? Those are done. Turn it off. Conserve energy. I mean, there's something. There was the battery thing. That looks interesting, but with the portable engine, less necessary. Go. All this for just some nice decoration. Unbelievable. Alright, that looks good. So we need to get lava in here now. 9 lava, even. I left all my buckets in this chest. More than 9 lava. We're going 12. 12sies. That's not lava. Squirt. I don't know how much it stacks. Come on. One more? You got one more? There we go. Yeah, 5 buckets of lava. Go ahead and make... If I cut it down to... It's 15. It's 15 blocks. Okay. Alright, let's be careful here. Are stairs lighter? Stairs are actually lighter. Huh. Ooh. Cut Viridian brick stairs? Maybe? Ah, that Viridium looks really good. And then that can... Wait, is that enough room? If I do that, lava's gonna be directly above it. And then we'll do like some industrial iron. Ooh, yeah. Or like some kind of industrial iron rate. Is there a nice iron window? Maybe. Catwalk? Maybe? I don't know. That's gonna be an upper block. So maybe. Prefer a lower block. And trapdoor probably would actually open if I'm not careful. And then I'd fall into lava. That'd be awful. But yeah, maybe some industrial iron stuff above it. But the cut Viridium stairs would be great. Is that enough? So it'd be like right above that. So this is the lava block, and then the ceiling. So lava is going to be at eye level, ceiling right above that. Yeah, this fits. This whole thing fits quite neatly. Ooh, that's handy. Well, actually, the thing is that with the blaze spawner, admittedly it's not enough, We can make slime balls in Create, which is weird. But oh, was it? We're gonna need to like tunnel or something. But that saves several steps. And I wonder if the slimes might make for a better XP farm. It's just full of lava enemies. Oh, good. All right, Viridium. If I'm doing stairs, is that what I'm gonna do? Stairs? Yeah, I feel like I'm gonna do some kind of stairs setup. How many? The perimeter is gonna be 8, 16, and then the corner, so I think 20 of this. 20 of this stuff. All these look good. There's this one that's alternating with this kind of more teal. Oh, that's non-standard. I want to stick to create and create aeronautics where possible. Retrieve the spawner, yeah. Especially if it works on the overworld. If it works on the overworld, then that'd be a very handy spawner to have, because that one we might be able to deal a little bit of damage. Oh wait, slime split, and so I don't mean, it's still probably good. It's still probably good. Like, the dream is, here's a buttload of enemies, and they're all down to half a heart. That reminds me, I was about to have a thought earlier about the slime or the snowman fight. What if we set it up so that the snowman, when you take out one, it auto, I don't know, its health, like, it's distributed to the others or something. Yeah, I do kind of like the contrast here between this kind of almost pale copper color and it's really nice teal. And with the stairs coming out, that'll be really good. And then above that, we'll have, oh, maybe a copper grate. That would be, here's where the balloon bursts into flame, right? Yeah, no surprise there. Minecraft changes so much. I'm about to need to call it for the night. I'm gonna get this lava filled up. That's true. It's great. Some kind would be really good. Actually, the copper grate will oxidize. Oh, that would look really good above the lava on the next floor up. Which is probably going to be the balloon floor, right? Dang it, I didn't think about that. We're already up to the balloon floor. Oh, that's a good point. No, you can't. Oh, wait, physics objects. Physics objects. I don't know. We'll need to test that. Thank you for the follow. All follows are anonymous. This is not usually a Minecraft channel. This is mostly game development, but good game devs that are productive get to have a little Minecraft as a treat. Come on. See if I up to the... I haven't even bothered putting a roof on this building. That's right, that's right. Yeah, yeah. Man, but like, okay. Now, Chip had the right idea. Making Starground. He's like, okay, I want to play Factorio, but I need to be a game dev. What if I just make Factorio? What if I just make my own Factorio? That's a daunting task. Like, Factorio is well optimized. That's a lot of copper. I only want 15. So I'm gonna need to use up 16 blocks of copper. It's a lot. For $15. How many tiles would you need? Do you think? To make Factorio? Like, I don't know, like... It's tough to say for sure. It's really tough to say for sure. Oh, let's craft these up. Okay, so we need 16 blocks. Let's go ahead and make more. There we go. Oh, 16. Yeah. Now you need to get the art assets. You can probably get those online, and then you're pretty much done at that point. For those out of the loop. I don't know if I should even bother explaining. YouTube chat is unhinged. And maybe has some minor hubris issues when it comes to game development. And might believe that, you know what? Baba Is You looks like a fun game, but I don't want to spend $15. I'm going to make it myself. And this is a reasonable thing of I want to save $15. So I'm just going to clone this indie game. The devs don't deserve it. That's right. That's what I hear. Yes. This is good. This is good. I feel like I even want like a little bit of iridium trim on this next floor, but this will be the next floor of this of the balloon. And that's gonna be coming up on the like right below, because this needs to be under the actual envelope. It's slop. It's such slop. So I will put in some slabs here because I need to confirm whether or not these are going to catch fire. I'm not going to build this whole thing or anything, but I do want to confirm. That's it. Oh! Might be an issue. That looked a little bit like some fire. I don't know. We can't say for sure what we saw. Oh good. GQ's here to save us. You saw it from the storehouse. Gondor calls for aid. I'm surprised, because, like, no. I guess this doesn't count as a solid block, which I guess makes sense. It is transparent. It surprises me a little bit. Right, the fire can't jump down this low, though. So if this catches fire, this is still okay. I need to figure out... I'm going to recreate this in creative mode, and I'm going to set the tick speed up and then experiment with it.
Alright. That's enough Minecraft. We have to go. We have to... There's sleep to be done. GQ has just gone live. Incredible timing. He's doing Tamagotchi Life tonight. So we're gonna get to check in on Al and Dobbs and 6 Power Rangers, a horse, everyone we know. Mac is there. It'll be great. Thanks for hanging out. Photon, thank you for the raid. Also a raid from Dove. Dove, thank you if you're hanging around. Popples, thank you for the raid. Hope Mario Maker was okay. Got a couple follows tonight. Appreciate that. Got a giant horse emote. What a time to be alive. I have emotes that are worthy of becoming giant, finally. Oh, and we actually did streams. Let's change to this thing. We actually did, like, stream layout upkeep and added the emote slideshow to the deving layout. So that's good. So and made the actors for the chapter 4 mini boss, which I feel like he needs a little bit of something, a little bit of secret sauce, because right now the current direction he's heading in is he's just a snowman, and that's not interesting. He needs something. I don't know what yet, but we'll figure out something. Yeah, have a good night, everybody. Thank you for hanging out. I'll be back tomorrow. Might work on that boss a little bit. He needs a personality. I'm thinking that he's definitely going to be, I don't know, chatty to some degree. We'll see. Bye.